Give it up for Jamie Dessen, everyone.
All right, how are you guys? How are your lives going? Okay, let's be honest with each other. You're at a beginner's level comedy show on a Wednesday night. Your lives aren't that terrific. Okay? So, my name's Jamie. I'm a Jewish, bisexual college student with generalized anxiety disorder, ADHD, way too much student debt, and my favorite musical is Hairspray. No, I think I like Hairspray because we ladies with large personalities have to support one another. Lord knows our bras don't. Yeah. It's even funnier if you know that just a few moments ago I was adjusting my bra because it wasn't working. No, but I actually had to add the word bisexual and really emphasize it because I showed my set to my mom and she said, well, Jamie, it's great, but you don't have any bisexual jokes. And I said, well, Mom, my life is a bisexual joke. That loud whoop was from my mother. I was born and raised in New York, and my father was also born and raised in New York. He's from Brooklyn, but like old Brooklyn before all the hipsters showed up. So walking around current Brooklyn is a little weird, because I'll say, oh, look, a community garden. Yeah, it used to be the community cracked in. Oh, look, a microbrewery. It used to be the micro cracked in. Oh, wow, cracked in. Damn, that used to be the JCC. But I'm really happy to be back in New York, because even before I went to college, I did a gap year in Portland, Oregon. It was a Jewish gap year program. That wasn't the joke! It was a Jewish gap year program, so I was essentially living on a kibbutz in the Pacific Northwest. And while I was there, I was building houses for the homeless. But you're not allowed to say that. In Portland, you build homes for the houseless. How nice, how PC. As though changing the wording a little bit fixes all the socioeconomic inequality that leads to homelessness in the first place. Isn't that wonderful? By the way, when I wrote this joke, I got the squiggly line under houseless. Cracked in is fine, houseless, no, can't do that. No, I had to take a gap year because I didn't really have a traditional high school experience. When I was 12 years old, I was diagnosed with brain cancer. Great thing to bring up at a comedy show. But here's the funny part. I got diagnosed around the same time that I was also getting really into comic books. And there are so many similarities between superheroes and cancer patients. Clap for cancer patients, come on! Now, there's obvious similarities, like Deadpool. He is a character who actually gets his superpowers from his cancer treatment. That's an obvious one. It's a gimme, we're gonna throw that away. There's more nuanced ones too. For example, my tumor was not easily classified. And when I asked my doctor why, well, it's slightly mutated, but a tumor itself is a mutation. Yes, but so I have a mutated mutation? Well, if you want to call it, so I'm basically an X-Man is what you're saying here? Yeah, but guys, that's even before you get into treatment, because my treatment was to shoot the affected area with gamma radiation. So I'm the fucking Hulk here, man! Yeah, but if I were to become a mass vigilante, I already have the best name. Because ever since I was 12 years old, my father has called me Tumor Girl. Tumor Girl, what is your power? I can grow life-threatening growths at an alarming rate. And how does that help you fight crime? People pity me. Thank you guys, you've been a wonderful audience.
You guys. That was fantastic. That was great.